complex, Hair Grow naturally reduces inflammation in the scalp and is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
Hi, my name is Michelle Bland. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. I will be providing family medical services for all ages. I'm now accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurances. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Southtown Furniture.
Are you starting to think about what to get Dad for Father's Day? Let Southtown Furniture help you out with some great ideas that they have available for you. Right now, they have recliners on sale for Father's Day starting at $279 and an 8-gun cabinet for only $397.30. But don't wait, these prices won't last long, and Father's Day is June 16th. So get by and check out these great deals on the recliners and the 8-gun cabinet at Southtown Furniture at 1601 South Highway 19 right here in Salem. That's where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 here in Salem. Happy Father's Day from Southtown.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that KSMO weather forecast here for your noon hour. Will be mostly sunny today. Should have a high temperature around 79 degrees. Southerly winds be about 5 miles per hour. They'll become calm during this afternoon. Tonight, we expect partly cloudy skies. Low temperature around 57 degrees. Calm winds tonight will become southerly around 5 miles per hour after midnight. Tomorrow, skies should be sunny with a high near 86. Calm winds have become southerly around 5 miles per hour during tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, we expect clear skies, low temperature around 61. Calm winds have become southerly around 5 miles per hour after midnight. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 90 degrees with southwesterly winds about 6 miles per hour. Then Thursday night, skies will be mostly clear with low around 66. Friday, we expect sunny skies with a high near 90 degrees. Friday night should be partly cloudy, low around 65. Then our weekend starts out on Saturday with sunny skies and a high temperature near 91 degrees. We have mostly clear skies in the forecast for Saturday night with low around 68. Then Sunday should be sunny and hot with a high near 93. Sunday night, we expect mostly clear skies, low around 70 degrees, and Monday that new work week starts out with sunny skies and a high temperature near 90 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. On May 9th, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, finalized its standards and guidelines for fossil fuel-fired power plants. That rule calls for aggressive actions they believe will reduce greenhouse gas emissions from conventional power plants. Who amongst us is not in favor of clean air? You will be hard-pressed to find someone that would raise their hand. The problem is the path that the EPA has chosen in an effort to get there. Jim Matheson, CEO of the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association, NRECA, calls the rule unlawful, unrealistic, and unachievable. By 2032, baseload coal and gas plants must be operating at 90% efficiency. That means they control 90% of their carbon emissions. These rules could jeopardize reliable power in the United States. Plants this rule covers would need to spend billions of dollars to comply, and doing so by 2032 would be nearly impossible. Finally, and most importantly, to the 900 local electric cooperatives, 42 million Americans, and 56% of the country represented by NRECA, EPA's rule jeopardizes reliability on an already stressed grid. A recent forecast from the North American Electric Reliability Corporation said that over the next 5 years, all or parts of 19 states are at high risk of rolling blackouts during normal conditions. You think your electric bill is high now? Hold on to your hat. Did I mention these standards and guidelines is a 1,000-page tome? Yikes. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
This Spotlight on Soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Beck's Bash at Missouri Soybeans Bay Farm Research Facility is June 20th. Beck's Northeast Missouri seed advisor Clarissa Cawthorn says Beck's wants to gather farmers and through the company's relationship with Missouri soybeans wants to make them more profitable.
Our goal in the Beck's Bash is not only to bring folks to Columbia, Missouri to see the Bay Farm, but also to talk to them about what practices they can do to help their farms in the future and in the year coming.
Cawthorn takes that relationship with Missouri soybeans farther, saying that Beck's is committed not only to its customers, but also to the people who serve the customers.
We want to see our dealers do really well and our customers do really well. And so when we think about that connection, we have their success at heart.
Learn more at mosoy.org from Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
Another quiet start for direct cash cattle business. Hello, I'm Megan Grevner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is quiet again. Bids and asking prices have yet to surface. Show lists are mixed for the week, higher in Texas, but lower in Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado. It's likely significant trade volume is going to be delayed until sometime Thursday or Friday. Box beef is higher at midday with solid demand for solid offerings. Choice up $1.79 at $319.21. Select is 46 cents higher at $301.50. At the Joplin Regional Stockyards in Missouri, feeder steers under 750 pounds were steady and heavier weights were steady to $3 higher. Feeder heifers were $6 lower to $2 higher. The USDA says supply was heavy with good demand. Receipts were down on both the week and the year. Medium and large one feeder steers 601 to 647 pounds brought $272 to $304. Feeder steers 800 to 848 pounds brought $245 to $259.50. Medium and large one feeder heifers 600 to 649 pounds brought $242 to $268. And feeder heifer 702 to 749 pounds brought $233 to $241. Cash hogs have no comparison at midday with solid negotiated purchases. Processors got a little more aggressive in their procurement efforts Monday afternoon. We'll see if that momentum can carry over into today's business. Demand remains a bright spot for the hog market. Global demand for U.S. pork has been strong, and domestic demand has also seen an uptick. Both are supportive to prices. However, there are ample supplies of market-ready hogs, and hog weights are up, which can add some pressure to prices. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct had a base range of $84 to $88 and a weighted average of $85.88. The Iowa Minnesota had no comparison, but a weighted average of $86.04. And the Western Corn Belt has a weighted average of $86.04, also without comparison. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $60. At Illinois, slaughter-style prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate to heavy offerings at $49 to $61. Barrows and gilts were steady with moderate demand and moderate offerings at $52 to $62. And pork values were sharply higher at midday, up $3.49 at $103.91. Bellies jumped more than $17 to start the day. Loins and ribs were both sharply higher. Hams Picnics and butts were lower to sharply lower. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Native American children. Many live in poverty and face some very tough days. But they also have great days. And the days they love most, they happen here at St. Joseph's Indian School.
I love learning with my friends, playing music,
Lunchtime!
math. And speaking of math, here are some awesome numbers.
96% of St. Joseph's Indian School students graduate high school. That's 10% higher than the national average. For almost 100 years, St. Joe's has been giving Native American children days they love and educating them for life. Learn more at stjo.org today.
It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements and being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Kathy Jo Jones of Rolla passed away Thursday, June 6th, at the age of 26 years. A memorial service for Kathy Jones will be held on Wednesday, June 12th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. And all arrangements for Kathy Jo Jones of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news. It's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commissioners met Monday morning at the Dent County Courthouse. At the meeting, the Commissioners discussed a road issue before giving road reports. District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray stated rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 6090, while only grading would be done on County Roads 5170 and 5510. He said brush should be cut on County Road 5015, and a man would be picking up a truck from Springfield that has been repaired. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported rock would be added and grading would be done on Dent County Road 2200, while only grading would be done on County Roads 2190 and 2370. He said brush should be cut on County Road 2250 and 2260, and a man would be going to Springfield to get oil for chip and seal repair, as well as taking a man from District 1 to bring the repaired truck back. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he attended the Merrimack Community Enhancement Corporation board meeting last week in St. James, where they discussed the MRPC lease and went over some grants, including one for the SMTS buses. He also said he was elected vice chairman of the MCEC. At 10 o'clock, Randy Beach who is the Vice President of Special Projects at Royal Oak Enterprises, LLC, and Tim Jones, the plant manager at the Royal Oak plant in Salem, met with the Commission on the problems of semi-trucks using and damaging county roads going to and from Royal Oak. Beach discussed Royal Oak wanting to address the problem with a two-pronged approach. The first way was addressing the issue through their bills of lading, and the second was to post signs at the Royal Oak plant in Salem to strategically instruct the drivers once arriving at the plant to be it at the warehouse or at the scales. These signs will use the international symbols and will be installed soon. The county is also planning to install their own signs on the county right-of-way on the county roads to deter the truck traffic. Commissioner Larson said the Commission is not against Royal Oak Charcoal being in Dent County, and we're excited about their expansion, but wanted to find a mutual solution to the trucking issue after the group of citizens made their appearance at the Commissioners' meeting. Beach asked if the Commission had an ordinance prohibiting truck traffic in place so that violations could be enforced. He was told not yet, as the county is waiting to install the signs first, but they have a sample ordinance ready to adopt. The Commission did want to take another tour of the plant now that the expansion is complete, and Jones said that would not be a problem to just call and set up a time. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and that meeting will be open to the public. The Salem Board of Aldermen will be meeting at the City Hall Auditorium this evening at 6 o'clock. After the approval of the agenda and the consent agenda, before hearing any public comments, the board will make committee appointments, followed by bids from Primary Wire, HVAC System for Animal Pound, Salem Municipal Pool Liner, and TAP Downtown Project. In new and miscellaneous business, the board will consider Resolution Number 13-2024, a resolution stating the intent to seek funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program and authorizing the mayor to pursue activities in an attempt to secure funding. Resolution Number 14-2024, a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign an acknowledgement of renewal for health insurance from United Healthcare for employees of the City of Salem as required by the Affordable Care Act. And Resolution Number 15-2024, a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign an agreement between the City of Salem and Westport Pools for labor and materials to remove and replace the PVC membrane for the city swimming pool. The board will also consider employee holiday trade, leak protection program policy, and Intellimeter Zigbee water communication modules purchase, which will be followed by reports from city officials and closed session before adjournment. The regular meeting of the City of Salem Board of Aldermen this evening is open to the public. The Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be meeting this evening at 6 o'clock at the fire station at number 2 South Main Street. After the roll call and approval of the consent agenda, the board will review the minutes of the May meeting, then review the financial report before approving bills and reviewing the budget. Following the monthly reimbursement report, the board will deal with old business, including the repair and sealing of the parking lot at the station. The board will then hear any new business before Chief Floyd gives his report. The board will then set the date for the July meeting, then go into closed session if needed before adjourning. The meeting this evening of the Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors is open to the public. The Missouri Department of Transportation reports that Route KK in Reynolds County will be reduced to one lane with a 12-foot width restriction as contractor crews perform bridge maintenance now through August 30th, weather permitting. This section of roadway is located from County Road 900 to County Road 906 near Bunker. The work zone will be marked with signs. Motorists are urged to use extreme caution while traveling near the area. For additional information, please contact resident engineer Don Hills at 573-472-9013. MoDOT's Customer Service Center toll-free at 1-888-ASK-MoDOT or visit www.modot.org/southeast. Dent County Sheriff's Office has released some reports. On Friday, May 31st, deputies responded to the 4500 block of County Road 2050 for the report of a burglary. During the investigation, it was determined that items were stolen from the residence. Suspect information was developed, and the investigation is ongoing. The next day, June 1st, deputies responded to the 100 block of County Road 5120 for the report of a wanted subject. During the course of the investigation, a 20-year-old Salem woman was arrested and transported to Denton County Jail. Additional charges for possession of a controlled substance will be applied for. On Friday, the 7th, deputies conducted a traffic stop in the 900 block of South Main Street. The driver, a 28-year-old Viburnum man, was arrested for driving on a suspended driving privilege. He was arrested and transported to Denton County Jail. If you have any information regarding any investigation, please contact the Denton County Sheriff's Office at 573-729-3241. The Missouri Department of Conservation reminds hunters and anglers that squirrel and black bass seasons are now open. The hunting season on eastern gray and fox squirrels runs through February 15, 2025. Allowed methods include shotguns, rifles, and other legal firearm methods, as well as archery equipment and slingshots. Squirrels may also be harvested with cage-style traps during the hunting season as long as hunters have a valid small game hunting permit. Traps must be labeled with the hunter's full name and address or conservation number, be attended daily, and have an opening of 144 square inches or smaller. The daily limit for hunting, including the use of cage-style traps, is 10, and the possession limit is 20. Hunters may have a permit valid for hunting a small game or be exempt. If you're a fisherman, anglers may catch and keep black bass, such as largemouth, smallmouth, spotted, or Kentucky bass, through February 28, 2025. Black bass can be found statewide but have a closed season part of the year in most streams south of the Missouri River. Black bass can be caught and released legally throughout the year anywhere in Missouri, and legal-sized bass may be kept all year long from impoundments and streams with no closed season. In most state waters, the daily limit on black bass is 6. Fish taken from most rivers and streams must be 12 inches long. Additional regulations may apply to specific waters or areas. Anglers must have a valid fishing permit or be exempt. Lieutenant Levi Hamilton, a native of Rolla, Missouri, is serving in the U.S. Navy assigned to Training Squadron 21, where naval aviators learn the skills they need to fly missions around the world. Hamilton, a 2005 graduate of Rolla High School, joined the Navy 10 years ago. He also earned a bachelor's degree in business management from the University of Missouri in 2010. Today, Hamilton serves as an instructor pilot assigned to VT-21, a U.S. Navy strike jet training squadron located at Naval Air Station, Kingsville, Texas. And that's been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is in our In-Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact Michigan Counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Turn to Alticid IGR for hornfly-specific control year after year. Alticid IGR passes through cattle and into manure, where hornflies lay eggs, preventing adult flies that interfere with cattle health and profitability. With no known resistance, make Alticid IGR the only choice for your mineral supplement. Go with the IGR that delivers ROI and keep weight gains up. Contact your feed dealer today or go to AlticidIGR.com.
Are you looking for a better way to sell farm, construction, or fleet equipment? Purple Wave Auction takes the hassle out of selling heavy equipment. Our experienced auction professionals make the entire process easy, and will market each asset not just to our enormous equipment buying community, but specifically to the right bidders who are eager to purchase your specific assets. We'll handle the paperwork and payments so you can get back to running your business. Join the growing list of happy sellers who don't just sell but succeed with Purple Wave Auction. Straight, simple, sold.
We call it America's pastime, the great game of baseball.
In Cardinals Nation, it's the fabric of our community.
It's the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, the Old Redhead, Ozzy, Yachty, Wayno, and now Arenado.
Cardinals baseball is part of what makes us, us. St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you by your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Cardinals were off Monday and will host the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight, right here on KSMO Radio at 5:50. Seth Lugo went 7 innings for Kansas City and gave up more than 2 runs for just the second time this year as the New York Yankees beat Kansas City Monday 4-2. Bobby Witt Jr. and Freddie Furman drove in runs for the Royals, who play the Yankees again tonight. And that's been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Remember, large trucks and buses need more room to maneuver, so respect the load and share the road. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Even with Aaron Judge, the major league leader in homers at 24, taking the night off, the Yankees beat the Royals 4-2. So many different bats in that lineup. Matt Quattrero knows the Yanks are tough.
Yeah, they're athletic. They're balanced. They have guys that righties and lefties. They got athletes, they got power. It's a good team.
Seth Lugo took his first loss since April 21st. He gave up the 4 runs in 7 innings. Bobby Witt Jr., RBI double in the 8th, and 11-game hitting streak. The Chiefs starting mandatory minicamp this week, and June is real important if the Chiefs want to be the first NFL team to win 3 straight Super Bowls in February. One player I'm interested in watching is Carson Wentz. The former starting quarterback has been brought in to back up Patrick Mahomes.
I love kind of just learning, the last couple of years I've got to learn a lot of different football, a lot of different playbooks, so loved kind of diving into this and seeing the uniqueness of it. There's a handful of similarities and carryovers in some terminology, but just kind of the evolution of it and how they've done some really cool things here with different pieces. So
Wentz takes over for Chad Henne. In his career, Henne suited up for 16 playoff games and did not play in 14 of those. But the 2 he did play in helped KC's season stay alive when Patrick Mahomes was injured. Against Cleveland in 2021 and Jacksonville last season, Henne went a combined 11 for 15 for 89 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Wentz knows he has to be ready in case his number is called at any moment.
Trying to learn as much as I can, as quick as I can, formulate a relationship with all these guys, and just keep getting better on the field. That's the mindset you have to have in this league. You got to always be ready to go and when called upon. So that's no different, I guess, in that regard.
Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Childhood should be the happiest time of life. But for many children living in poverty with blindness, facial deformities, and other crippling conditions, it's riddled with pain, rejection, shame, and isolation. At Mercy Ships, we're answering the cries of some of the world's most forgotten children and adults through free, life-changing surgeries that turn despair into hope. These once heartbroken boys and girls, and many men and women too, are now restored, accepted, and on their way to new lives full of opportunity and joy. No one can change the world on their own, but with God's help, we can transform it by restoring hope to one person, one child at a time. Volunteers from your community and around the globe, or joining Mercy Ships to bring life-changing healing and hope to the forgotten poor. To learn how you too can help change the world one child at a time, go to mercyships.org today.
The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring a live music festival June 22nd at the Dent County Commons, featuring Salem's very own Devin Sutterfield. He'll be opening for the Crow Boys out of New Orleans. It's a night you don't want to miss. Tickets are $30 a person and available at the Salem Chamber office or at the gate.
The simple truth hurts. It's not so simple, is it?
Gates open at 6 o'clock at the Dent County Commons in Salem, and there'll be food trucks, vendors, DJ music afterwards, and a beer garden. It's Devin Sutterfield opening for the Crow Boys June 22nd. Get your tickets now. This ad is paid for by the Dent County Tourism tax dollars.
There she goes again. It might be out of here. 4 in a row for Museum.
The Cardinals host the Giants Saturday, June 22nd, and that day, 25,000 fans, 16 and up, will take home a popular 30-ounce Stanley Musial tumbler. This exclusive Cardinals beverage holder is stainless steel and comes complete with a handle, lid, and straw, courtesy of Coca-Cola and Quick Trip. Quench your thirst in style at Busch Stadium Saturday, June 22nd. For tickets and more details, go to cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Ozzie Smith, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lube.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help building a safer environment for older adults and adults with disabilities. Some forms of abuse, such as financial exploitation, neglect, and bullying, are often overlooked. If you believe someone is experiencing abuse, call Missouri's Adult Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 800-392-0210 or report online at health.mo.gov/abuse. Together we can stop adult abuse. It's a crime.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
With growing season underway and next year already in sight, the Missouri Fertilizer Control Board encourages producers to consider a split nitrogen application strategy. Splitting your nutrient application will better protect your budget and support crop yields. Don't rely on last year's plan. Start working with your local retailer to finish this season strong. Learn more at mofcb.com/nutrient-management.
It's Murray AC month at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, when you get up to a $100 gift card after a rebate with the purchase of an AC compressor, accumulator dryer, expansion device, and condenser. See the store for the details. Check out the Murray AC month savings going on now at K&H Auto Supply.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City. There's a place for do-it-yourself.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
MissouriNet News, I'm Cameron Connor. A new national report ranks Missouri 32nd in the well-being of children, down 4 spots from last year's report. The annual Kids Count report is from the Annie E. Casey Foundation, an organization that works to improve the well-being of children. Lisa Hamilton, the foundation's president and CEO, says states are ranked based upon economic well-being, education, health, family, and community in 2022.
There's certainly things that the state can do and that help make sure that all of our kids are on track for a healthy adulthood.
She reminds Missouri that unspent federal pandemic funding for schools must be designated by September 30th to help with tutoring, as well as the mental and physical health of children. And 50 employees at a St. Louis cannabis company have voted to unionize and join United Food and Commercial Workers, the largest union for cannabis retail workers in the U.S. Of the 17 locations that will make up CBD Kratom, 14 are on the Missouri side of St. Louis. This is MissouriNet News.
The Missouri Department